Howdy, my name is Cloudy. Go back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Today, we got a good little video. You know what I'm saying? We about to see how Hulk turned back to the savage that we all once loved and cherished before.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. We've been getting a ton of Spider-Man behind the scenes first looks in the last 2 or 3 days. It's obvious that Sony and Marvel were aware of how this was going to happen. And don't worry, for those of you saying we're getting too much of the film already, they're not going to film everything outside. The important stuff will be in.
You know, I think this is going to be the beginning scene, bro. I think we're going to see Spider-Man, the Punisher, and the Hulk all fighting at the beginning of the movie, bro. It's going to be like the opening scene, bro. I swear to you, bro. Kind of like the other Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, how the opening was him fighting somebody bad. He was fighting the Rhino dude. I feel like that's what this is going to be, pretty much. It's going to start off like that, him fighting the Punisher and the Hulk. And then it's going to do a little like, maybe it's going to be like, okay, a week earlier type shit, or maybe they're just gonna start off from that point.
Soundstage, we will not see major spoilers, especially when they're this aware of how much attention is on the outside filming. I mean, it's Spider-Man, for God's sakes. But today, we're changing directions just a little bit and steering back into the rumor mill and industry insider reporting of it all. And if the latest leaks are true, they confirm the Savage Hulk for this film and even get into how and why this is going down. Of course, that's major implications for the future of the MCU. And yes, admittedly, last week we had it wrong. It's not Professor Hulk on the wanted poster, but these new leaks indicate it's not going to be Professor Hulk anyway. It's going to be Savage Hulk. We're breaking it all down, this latest news about what's going on with the Hulk and why he switches back to the Savage Hulk from Professor Hulk in the first place. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. Thanks to everyone who's been subbing lately and helped grow the channel. My analytics indicate there are still a lot of you who watch pretty much daily, but maybe haven't subbed yet, which is totally cool.
Hey, real talk, all y'all that's over here watch right now, sub to your boy Cloudy, man. We only get the best theories over here from your boy. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the Marvel news theories. There is gonna be other video. I gotta give me some considerations too. Like if a lot of y'all don't know, I am still learning about Marvel. So don't be afraid to be like, hey, bro, you should look at this video about like this person's background story. I will honestly do it, bro, if it's intriguing enough. So let your boy know.
But I would just kindly invite you to do so. If you enjoy the content,
I ain't a new Marvel
it's the number
fan,
one way to support us. Plus, if you're watching the videos, you might as well be subbed anyway because you need to for the giveaway. Stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff.
I was more of a DC fan.
Also, a quick reminder to just take this stuff with a grain of salt. This isn't attributed to a trusted industry insider, say like Daniel RPK or Jeff Snyder. So keep that in mind as we delve into this. But the latest round of leaks for Spider-Man Brand New Day indicate that the Spider-Man and Punisher vs. Hulk only takes place in the very first act of the film, and that it's actually a different.
Bro, I don't watch my videos before, bro. I just said I believe that fight is gonna happen in the beginning of the movie, just like Amazing Spider-Man when he was fighting. Bro, I don't watch this before I watch it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Marvel need to sign me, bro.
Major villain in the film that manipulates Bruce Banner's mind and turns him from the Professor Hulk back into the Savage Hulk.
Modern look.
And so basically there's a Hulk rampage, but it is not the main conflict of the film. It's only basically an early clue in the first act to say that something is not right. It turns out the reason Hulk is converted to Savage Hulk is because of Mr. Negative. The Punisher actually wants to kill Hulk, thinking that he's too dangerous to be left alive. But of course, Peter Parker doesn't want to do that. Peter Parker actually wants to save Bruce Banner because he sees...
See, I find this whole little... Bro, I really feel like this movie is going to be crazy, bro. Because Tom Holland knows every single superhero, you know what I'm saying, that he's been fighting with. But none of them know him. They know Spider-Man, but they don't know Peter Parker is Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So I find it a little... I feel like they can really have fun with the lines and all that stuff that these characters share with each other. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact that Peter knows everybody, but nobody knows he's Spider-Man. You know? So I feel like they can really do some crazy shit with the script, bro. The script can honestly be extremely funny, extremely problematic, you know what I'm saying, full of drama and stuff. They could do a lot with this script just based off that just that little detail right there, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Him as the
I think they
victim
could do a
here
lot
of
with that,
Mr.
bro.
Negative. That's
I feel
when
like
the
a lot of
Punisher
funny
and Spider-Man
scenes
team up to
sometimes
take down the Hulk as a
due to
problem
this.
to solve, quote, not as a villain. And remember, in some of that original concept art that
Play it
as
back
the
to
victim
y'all.
here doesn't want to do that. Peter Parker actually wants to save Bruce Banner because he sees him as the victim here of Mr. Negative. That's when the Punisher and Spider-Man team up to take down the Hulk as a problem to solve, quote, not as a villain. And remember, in some of that original concept art that leaked out, we saw some frames where Spider-Man
together.
was perched up on Hulk's shoulder, but it's a Savage Hulk. It's not a Professor Hulk. So you can see how after
I wonder if the Hulk gonna throw Spider-Man like he be throwing the Wolverine in them in Marvel Rivals, nigga. That should be old.
they all fight it out as
I ain't gonna
enemies,
lie, that
they
was
become
old.
friends, and I don't care what anybody says about Daredevil and Matt Murdock as of now not being in this film. I can't believe that Hulk, Spider-Man, and the Punisher
Daredevil
will team
should
up
be in
New
this
York
film, I
City,
feel like.
and somehow we won't see Daredevil. I don't care about the contracts. I'm sure they're going to figure it out, and when they do, he'll be a part of the four-person team up: Hulk, Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider-Man. Now, in the meantime, this is super interesting. We pretty much have confirmed Mr. Negative as the villain in this film, but I never thought about Mr. Negative's mind control taking over someone like Professor Hulk and the damage it would do, being able to revert him to Savage Hulk and screw up all of the work that Bruce did, as he said, in the Gamma Lab. And
bro, what can Mr. Negative do? Bro, Mr. Negative, known as Morton Lee, possesses powers related to the Dark Force and Light Force dimensions, granting him a variety of abilities, manipulating dark energy or corrupting. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Manipulating dark energy, corrupting or healing touch means he can heal people, or he can kill people by touching them, I guess. Superhuman strength and agility, and limited shape shifting. Yeah, so he can heal. Oh yeah, he a problem, bro. This looked like a Doctor Strange problem.
all of the work that Bruce did, as he said, in the Gamma Lab. And considering it looks like this reversion is going to be permanent, as I said, that leaked concept art shows Spider-Man on Savage Hulk's shoulder. Maybe
so he gonna
doesn't
stay
have
Savage.
that Gamma Lab anymore, or I'm sure they're going to come up with a reason why Professor Hulk is not going to be a possible variant going forward, which, as we said just days ago in a video, is my only wish for this, that we head into Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars with the Savage Hulk. So when we see Hulk versus, say, Wolverine, or Hulk versus Doctor Doom, he will actually be Savage Hulk and not Professor Hulk. We've had Professor Hulk for the better part of a decade.
Hey, real talk, we can't have the Hulk, you know what I'm saying, being on the team when we fight Doctor Doom and he a buster, bro. We need the Savage Hulk for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, bro. I had to let that off.
It's time to turn over a new leaf. That's exactly what we're going to do in Spider-Man Brand New Day. He's going to turn into Savage Hulk rather early via Mr. Negative's mind control, and that's what's going to lead to him rampaging across New York. Now, when it comes to some of my few main critiques about the end of the Infinity Saga for the MCU, I have been famously critical of the Russo's decision to depower Hulk the way he did, and especially their explanation for why they did so. They've held to, well, the Hulk was just too powerful. He was a fix-all for every story, pun totally intended.
Well, yeah, when you think about it, it's like, damn.
He could just come in and kick Thanos' butt, as powerful as he was, they needed to depower him.
See, if they saying he was powerful enough pretty much to beat Thanos, then why the hell did they make, bro, the way the Hulk got beat up by Thanos, bro, makes no, bro. The Hulk, I lost all faith in, bro. I lost all faith in Bruce Banner. Not gonna lie, bro. Not even gonna lie to you. I was just like, bro, he might as well not. He got to get kicked off. He got to get cut from the team, bro. He got to get cut from the team, bro. We got to find somebody else to replace him. He got to get cut from the team, bro. He taking too much of the salary. That's how I was feeling, bro. The way he got beat up by Thanos was so crazy. Bro got beat, bro. And it looked like as much as he got beat up, it looked like he might have got robbed too at the end of that.
As powerful as he was, they needed to depower him so that the story could have stakes. Now, in the rearview mirror, and even with Captain Marvel coming in Avengers Endgame, that seems a little silly. But where we are now in the MCU, that just wouldn't make any sense at all. We've got characters like Sentry, God of Stories Loki, and even more recently,
I want to see what Sentry gonna do, because bro,
the OP level has gone through the roof. The power creep, so to speak, has reached a max level. And amongst all of those characters, the Hulk seems rather pedestrian. So again, while I am thrilled like a lot of you that we are getting a reversion to the Savage Hulk, I hope two things. Number one, that they don't neuter him again. Let him see some of his higher power levels. He is not the Sentry. He is not Franklin Richards. He's not going to kill or end a story. That's number one. And number two, don't do that to other characters. We get it. Everyone is super powerful. Doctor Doom is going to be off the charts as God Emperor Doom. We're likely going to see the return of some Celestials like the Living Tribunal or Eternity again, as we saw in Thor Love and Thunder. We get it. Really powerful characters. You don't need to nerf the characters in order to serve the story. And as Marvel Comics has always done, sometimes unexpectedly, a character that you don't think can win actually ends up winning in a way that you might not foresee. Just like one of my favorite moments from any Marvel movie in Spider-Man No Way Home, when Spider-Man uses geometry to defeat Dr. Strange.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I love this fight too, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. When I saw this fight, bro, I was like, yeah, Doctor Strange, you trash. Spider-Man just beat you in your own game, bro. He ain't got powers like that. Bro, bro. This is why we say if you a criminal, bro, and you stupid, I don't think I can say that word on YouTube. If you a criminal and you ain't that smart, bro, you might as well not be a criminal. You know what I'm saying? This right here, bro. I'm not saying Peter Parker's a criminal. I'm just saying you got to be smart to be out there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart if you want, to get out of these little sticky situations.
Dimension. That is exactly what I remember from the comics, especially with Spider-Man. So who knows where any of this story is going? But again, you don't need to depower the Hulk. You don't need to depower any of these characters. Look, let's call it what it is. Sue Storm just died on screen in the first Fantastic Four movie, and that.
I still haven't seen the Fantastic Four movie, bro. Please don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting until it becomes HD on a certain. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she dies?
Lasted about 2 minutes. Storm just died on. Don't need to depower any of these characters. Look, let's call it what it is. Sue Storm just died on screen in the first Fantastic Four movie, and that lasted about 2 minutes until Franklin Richards resurrected her from full death. That's kind of setting up that basically any death might not have any stakes if Franklin Richards is around and is able to undo it. We already know what his power is going to look like.
Bro,
on a cosmic scale, he can create pocket realities. Basically, the point I'm trying to make is that
Franklin Richards is bringing humans back to life, bro, as a baby. Little nigga gonna be a problem. He is going to be the MCU's YN, bro.
I just don't know how you can put any sort of damper or compressor when you get to power levels like that. That can't be the way that the Russos go about this. They can't go, well, what are our 5 most powerful characters? We have to dumb them down because then the story won't make any sense. That just cannot be their MO this time. And surely with the new characters that have been introduced just this year, one of Hulk's top power levels is going to be totally safe to display on screen. Thank God. Because it is about time. Guys, let me know all your thoughts, though, down below. How excited you are about seeing.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that Savage Hulk is coming back. You know what I mean? But I feel like they can give him a better reason to come back as a Savage, bro. I feel like him being mind controlled. I feel like I don't know, bro. I feel like they ain't try as much, but maybe it's because what the fuck is on my back, bro? I had some hair on my back, but I honestly think they can give him a better reason to turn Savage, bro. I feel like just because maybe it's happening in the Spider-Man movie, they don't want to give him too much, you know what I'm saying, screen time, because, nigga, he's the Hulk, not Spider-Man, you feel me? But I do feel like they should give him, like, more of a story as to why he becomes Savage. Like, just him being mind controlled, bro, I feel like that's kind of messed up. That would just make it, like, that just reinforces the fact that bro is weak. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of, at least to me, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all feel like he should have a better reason to come back as a Savage? And if so, bro, put it down in the comments what y'all think.